Hello and welcome to In the Sheds for round 16 of the Group 9. Not only today will we be looking at the Group 9 competition, but also some NRL development with Brothers coach Adam Perry. Adam, welcome to In the Sheds, mate.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Not only are you a Brothers coach, but you're also running with the NRL development, and you've had a tough job of late. There's been lots going on junior development-wise.
Yeah, it's always nice and busy, but it's a good problem to have, I suppose. The more kids that are playing, the busier we get, but that's what we're aiming for.
Of course, at the moment, you're dealing with Trent Barrett Shield stuff. Run us through the program there before it heads into the finals.
Yeah, so we've got 7 different venues. We play the Trent Barrett Shield, and that's for year 3-4 kids, and we play both rugby league and league tag for the girls. So we play 7 different venues all around the Riverina, and then that finishes in a finals day, which is over here in Wagga. That
league tag's been very, very popular, and it's great to see it at a junior level as well.
Yeah, it's the Group 9 Northern and Southern are both taking it on in 2 grades this year, which is really positive. It's been massive over in Group 20 area for a few years now, and it just keeps growing and growing.
Of course, that junior knockout a couple of weeks ago was absolutely huge again. It's very, very popular, isn't it?
Yeah, 150 teams or something like that. It's a massive day, but it's a great day for the kids. I think they get to play against teams they don't usually play against and players they don't usually play against. You can be the best team in your comp and come up against someone totally different and get really pushed, and I think it's a great thing for the sport.
Tell us some of the things that the development guys do. You don't just go out there and teach football, do you?
No, there's lots of different areas that we cover. We do all the education in the area as well, so coaching courses and first aid courses and League Safe, which is now gone online, but we used to have to go out and do those sorts of things. We deliver coaches updates, so go out to clubs and upskill coaches and different things like that, as well as helping out with obviously school-based competitions. We try and do a bit of a recruitment drive at the start of the year, get out to schools and explain to kids what rugby league is and tell them about the local junior club and things like that. So there's lots of different facets to the development side of things, I suppose.
Now, as a coach yourself, you probably see a lot of juniors come on through, or maybe even some that you've taught at schools and gone out and seen at clinics.
Yeah, it is funny. Even a couple of years ago when I was playing, it was weird playing against kids that I was coaching in academies and different things like that. So it is a little bit funny at times seeing these kids that it seems like yesterday were in primary schools and now playing under 18s or playing first grade. So.
A little bit of a worrying side this week. I've noticed 2 forfeits in the under 18s with Gundagai and Shumid. Is that worrying times at all for any of those clubs?
Yeah, it's never a good thing having to forfeit. It has been a big season, and those 18-year-olds they tend to play a lot of football as well. And I'm not only rugby league, so they'd be playing school rugby league and school rugby union and AFL and touch footy, and that's what I'm leaning towards thinking might be part of the problem, is that they're just getting overload of football and injuries are creeping in towards the end of the season.
We'll take your development hat off and put your Brothers hat on. Not the best season for Brothers this year, and another tough loss last week to Young.
Yeah, it was probably one of our worst performances last week against Young. It's been a fairly disappointing year, and yeah, it's going to be a tough few games towards the end of the year, and hopefully we can swing things around a little bit and hopefully get a couple of wins.
What's the outset and what's the talk been for those last few games, obviously?
Yeah, look, everyone rocks up to training on Tuesday and they're always positive, and they've been training really hard. We just can't seem to put our finger on what it is that isn't working at the moment.
Of course, the wooden spoon, no one wants to get it. You guys will be trying very, very hard to steer clear of that too.
Yeah, well, we need to rack up a couple of wins, I think, to make sure that we don't get it. I suppose we play Kangaroos, June, Tamora in the run home, so it's in our hands to make sure that we don't get it.
Of course, you've got Kangaroos coming up this week. It should be a big game, always is a local derby. What do you know about the Roos since you played them back in round 1?
Yeah, there's always a bit of a rivalry, and they've been fairly consistent all year, so they'll be a tough game, and they're always tough games between Kangaroos and Brothers, and I'm sure the boys will get up for that one.
Other round 16 games this weekend. The Hotel Coronation match of the round is going to be Albury up against Gundagai. Sure to be a beauty. What do you make of both of these teams? Because they're cruising along pretty well.
Yeah, those top 3 sides, those 2 sides in South City, I think are are up and above everyone else at the moment, and this should be a great game. The only reason I'd lean towards Albury would be the home ground advantage at this stage, but both playing well.
Tumbarumba and Tumut, that's going to be at Tumbarumba Showground. Got a good win over Cooter last week.
Yeah, Tumba have found a bit of form and they'll be tough to beat up there, and they've got a bit of a rivalry as well against Tumut, so they love playing against those guys. So yeah, I'd probably say Tumba get up in that one.
And Junee Tamora, both of these sides haven't had the best of years as well. Tamora started well in the first couple of rounds.
Yeah.
Junee could have probably put a few more together. How do you make that one?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a battle as well, and I think both those teams are in a little bit of a situation like us. They'll be trying to finish off the year as well as they can and start leading in towards next year. So again, I'd go with the home side on that one. I think Junee might get them.
We won't put you on the spot for a set of 6 today, but we're going to put you on the spot for one quick question. Who's going to win the Group 9 and why this year?
I'm probably leaning towards Albury again, just because of their depth and the players that they've got all the way across the park. They've got a good side and they've done it before, so a little bit of experience and just the side right across the park. I think will get them home.
Adam, thanks very much for joining us, mate, and good luck for the rest of the Brothers season as well.
Thank you.
That is Adam Perry from the Wagga Brothers. Don't forget, round 16 this weekend. Get out and support your local team and tune into the Group 9 website for the latest in round 17.